Hello to my 147 subscribers. I made this beautiful stained glass bat, and what better way to celebrate its creation than to show all of you how I made it. Enjoy!
Let's get to it. Step number one, drawing the bat and cutting out the shapes. This will give me the direct shapes I need for each piece of glass. Next, we have a very important step, which is picking the glass. My mom has been doing stained glass for some time now, and I've recently got into it as well. And you may be asking, why did I make a bat? Well, long story. My girlfriend actually saved a bat's life. We have a sticky trap in our apartment for bugs and things like that, and randomly a bat got stuck in the glue trap. So my girlfriend took the bat, put on gloves and the glue trap, and got all the glue off of the bat. She then let it outside to live happily ever after, and the bat did survive. Unfortunately, the instance was reported, and we had to bring the bat in for testing for rabies. And if you don't know how they test for rabies, they need a brain sample. So with that being said, I think it makes sense that the bat did not quite make it. Very unfortunate. After my thorough search, I've decided on my colors. I'm going to go for a light red on the outside wings, a deeper burgundy on the inside of the wings, and black for the body. I initially wanted to do yellow for the eyes, but if you've ever done stained glass, you know that you cannot really cut a circle into another piece of glass. So I pretty quickly forego that idea. After taping on my very first piece, I take a diamond cutter that simply scores the glass and allows it to crack along that scored line. Very satisfying. Now that I've finished with the cutting, I am simply turning these upside down to take a peek at our rough cuts. And as you know, guys, we stay on that grind and wait till you see what the next step is. It's grinding. This step also uses a diamond sandpaper to make these fine adjustments to make sure everything fits within 2 millimeters of each other. Now that the grinding step is complete, I use my second drawing to overlay on top of my glass, and I clean using this vinegar spray.
Ew, this stuff stinks.
It sure does stink. Now that our pieces are nice and clean with no more dust on them, I use copper foil. What this copper foil does is sticks to the outside edges of the glass and in the future will allow for the solder to stick. After pressing to the best of my ability with my fingers, I use this tool known as a burnisher to get out any wrinkles in this copper foil and maximize adhesion. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Next step is to pin it down over some aluminum foil and apply a flux onto the copper. What this flux allows for is the solder to flow onto this copper and in between the pieces of glass, holding them together forever. Alright, time for the fun stuff now, the soldering. We will now stick these pieces together forever. This is a very tricky step, and there is lots of technique to it, as you can clearly, obviously, see. All right, I added a hook onto the bottom of the bat that it will hang from, and I'm adding a copper sulfate solution. And this copper sulfate solution allows for a redox reaction to occur with the metal, depositing a layer of copper plating on the outside. This creates that nice, bright, and also rustic color that complements everything quite nicely, I may add. All right, we are done. Here we have the final product. She loves it. Enjoy.